to Sonic content, from reading comics, watching cartoons, playing the Sonic games, and watching Sonic movies. However, I noticed that there are some similarities and differences between Sonic the Hedgehog and My Little Pony. And since I grew up on watching MLP in the early 2010s, as a kid, I felt making a comparison video between the two franchises will be both interesting and fun. However, I did my homework on both of them and gathered some evidence to prove that there are some similarities and differences between My Little Pony and Sonic. Keep this in mind, they are made by two different companies, with Sonic being made by Sega, and My Little Pony being made by Hasbro. However, two of those companies gave the licenses to make comics about their brands to the same comic book publisher, IDW Comics. But here's the first difference. Sonic had his first comic being printed by Fleetway, but those were more like silly little gag books, which later on Archie Comics got a hold of a license to make Sonic comics from Sega. Meanwhile, Hasbro gave them MLP license to make comics to IDW since IDW started working with Hasbro due to IDW making Transformers comics for a little while, which makes sense. By the time around November 28, 2012 is when IDW released the first ever MLP comic. Both franchises always have the main character and their friends to go along with in the main protagonist's journey. For Sonic, it's of course the blue blur himself, Sonic the Hedgehog. For My Little Pony, it's either Twilight Sparkle or Sunny Star Scout. As I said before, the main protagonists always have a group of friends to go along with on the hero's journey. For Sonic, it's Tails the Fox, Knuckles the Echidna, Amy Rose, Creamy the Rabbit, Blaze the Cat, Rouge the Bat, the Chaotix, Silver the Hedgehog, and finally, Shadow the Hedgehog. For My Little Pony, it's Applejack, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, Spike, Trixie, Sunset, Starlight, Discord, Sparky, Zipstorm, Pit Petals, Misty Bright Dawn, Izzy Moonbow, Pitch Trailblazer, and Posey. The two franchises always have a setting, a place in the main story, and usually travel around the world when it's an adventure. For My Little Pony, it's Ponyville, Cloudsdale, Maritime Bay, and Canterlot. For Sonic, it's Green Hills, Station Square, Spagonia, and the Chemical Plant. There are several characters that might mirror each other. Bunny Rabbit and Applejack both have the role of being the honest, strong friend who helps out the main character in their lowest of lows. Tingle the Lemur clearly mirrors the image of a loyal best friend, just like Rainbow Dash, who also resembles loyalty. There are several characters that mirror Fluttershy, like Cream the Rabbit, who has so much kindness and care for the animals. Then again, you can say Whisper the Wolf can mirror Fluttershy since both of them are shy and only take action if anyone pushes their buttons. Both Sonic and My Little Pony have magical gems that are powerful, whether it's the Chaos Emeralds or the Elements of Harmony. Except there are 6 Elements of Harmony, while there are 7 Chaos Emeralds. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy travel around the world in the airplane called the Tornado, while the G4 main 6 travel around Equestria in a train called the Friendship Express. Then again, we have the G5 main 6 travel around the world in the Mairstream, which is a magical flying RV that flies around Equestria. I don't know why I put that in the script, but both franchises have the pocket dimensions where they can travel to. For Sonic, you travel to the Soul Dimension with the Chaos Emeralds or the Soul Emeralds. For My Little Pony, traveling the human world is only possible by the modified version of the Mirror Portal, which is stored in Twilight's library in the Friendship Castle. Both franchises have different ways to use villains, or in fact, different type of villains. For Sonic, it's Dr. Eggman, the Deadly Six, Mephiles, Infinite, and Black Dew. While for, and some of them are either dead or most likely defeated. For My Little Pony, there are many villains, whether it's T-Rex, Samba, Storm King, Cozy Glow, Grogar, Opaline, Chrysalis, or Alora. Finally, we have two people that are famous for their awesome work on the franchises that they are resided from. For My Little Pony, it's Lauren Faust, who left behind an awesome impact of MLP, which may have resulted the creation of the Brony fandom. For Sonic, it's Ian Flynn, who made the Sonic comics possible, and later on wrote the Sonic games, which made him famous in the Sonic fandom as well. Anywho, what do you guys think of this video? Have you two found some similarities and differences between My Little Pony and Sonic the Hedgehog? As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, time for me to spin